Howdy friends, welcome back. This is the 84th and final episode of Let's Play Pokemon Heartgold. I believe I already popped a Max Repel, so let us head into Mount Silver and explore the final area of the game. Quagsire. So, hopefully you guys weren't hoping to see what Pokemon are in this cave, because I plan on using repels pretty much the whole way there. Alright, now before we go any further though, we are going to need a Pokemon with Rock Climb. And since Ho-Oh is not part of our fighting team, Ho-Oh is not with us. That means, as much as I'd rather not, we are going to have to teach Rock Climb to one of our Pokemon. And the one that I think could learn it without too much harm, looks like about half our team, or exactly half our team can learn it, is Cherry. Charity already knows a pretty good normal type attack with Body Slam. Rock Climb is a little less accurate, does I think the same amount of damage, a little more damage, but it does have a confusion chance as opposed to the paralyzed chance of Body Slam. So as much as I would much rather have Body Slam, I do want to actually get to the battle at the end of this game. And to do that with our full team, we'll have to teach Cherry how to climb rocks. But we may or may not end up actually using that move during the battle. We'll just have to find out. Alright, so I haven't been here, well, not before, but I haven't been here in this game. I've been here a very long time ago, obviously. But I don't remember too much about it. It is morning, as you can now see, or after 4 a.m., so it is light out. Actually, a little after 5, but I took a very long nap yesterday. One which I did not intend to be that long, but it was, so I am still wide awake. Stealth Rock, that's a interesting move. It puts sharp boulders around your opponent's team. Oh, I see. And so whenever they switch, they take damage. By default, it does 1/8 of the Pokemon's HP, but it is affected by type weaknesses and resistances. Okay, so if that's not the right cave, where is the right cave? It came this way, right? Pretty sure of it. I saw a cave over there, but I don't think that's the right one. And there goes our first repel. Luckily we have quite a few. Probably didn't need to buy more, but at this point there's not really a use for saving money, so why not? Okay, here we go. A little bit of a maze. But for example, if you brought out a Garchomp, which resists rock-type moves, it would only take 1/16 damage from Stealth Rock. However, if you brought out a Ho-Oh, which is 4 times weak to rock, it would lose half of its HP. So, definitely a very good move. I don't think... Oh, I'm dumb. I was about to say, I don't think we have to go up that waterfall, because I'm pretty sure you don't need waterfall to get where we're trying to go. But I totally didn't realize we went back the way we came, so... Apparently I missed something. Maybe I'm more tired than I think, but I don't feel tired, so... I think we'll be okay. Okay, so that's the cave. Don't go through that cave again. Maybe we go... Oh, I see, okay. See, I thought this was the way we came, but it's not. Down there's the way we came, this is the way we move forward. Okay. Now we're on the right track. Once again, a forked road, and once again we have run out of repels. I did also take some time between last episode and this one to train our team to level 80. There's a revive, which we won't need. Since I think our opponent's Pokemon are like 81 to 88 or 82 to 88, so should make this interesting. I defeated the Pokemon League one last time. Some good practice to warm up, get back in the swing of things. And then I needed a few more experience points, so I battled Erica a couple times, since she is the gym leader that was currently available. Alright, running around in a big circle, which seems designed just to use up all my repels. Guess I could bike if I wanted to, but nah. Well, okay. And there's a cave. And it's snowy. Oh, and we're not on a bike anymore. That's right. I think when you face this trainer, it might even be during a hailstorm, which kind of sucks, because, I don't know, I feel like a battle against, like, a boss fight, like a gym leader, or one of these really powerful trainers should always be on, like, neutral ground. Okay, not that way. Like when you face the Pokemon League, you shouldn't have to have certain HM moves to face them, and you shouldn't have to face them during weather conditions. That just doesn't seem like a clean battle to me. But, is what it is. Not sure which way to go. Let's try this way. Heading towards the top of the mountain. Anything over there? Nope. But we do have plenty of weather on our team, so there's a good chance the hail will not last long. And even though we do need rock climb, I don't think Cherry having it is going to be a huge deal. But who knows, we'll see. Is this a dead end? I guess this is a dead end. Rare candy, oh okay, we could maybe use that. If we lose, I'll use the rare candies that I have. I think I have 4. Aw. Me too, Cherry. Not a big fan of the cold. Reminds me of Sinnoh. Although I liked the, was it Mount Magnet, I think it was called? Or Mount Coronet? I think it was Mount Coronet. But there were some really cool zones around and atop Mount Coronet. Looking forward to replaying Platinum too, but that'll be after Alpha Sapphire. Just moving through the generations. Alright, so I don't think we've been through here yet. Being a little risky with the rappel. Alright, only way to go is up. Glad I have Cherry out too, since Cherry was the Pokemon we began this journey with so long ago. I think I began in early December. Like I said earlier, it's now late March, so what's that, about 3.5 months, I guess? It's been a pretty nice experience. Really, it was only like a, I don't know, 2 month, or let's see, late February. I guess it took about 2 months really to play through the game. Although I did play it quite a bit during those first couple weeks. But yeah, had a 1.5 month hiatus. And I think it was this way. They're being really tricky now. Alright, there's an item there, but not too worried about that. There's not really anything I could really use at this point. Only item I really wanted here was the expert belt, and we got that a long time ago. Mount Silver Cave. Gotta be getting close. And like I said, we may use the rare candies, but hopefully we will not have to. Anything over here? Nope. Anything over here? Maybe. There is Max Revive, which I also don't need. But if you're not like me and you don't mind using items in battle, then that could be very useful. Alright, here we are. The final battle. Ready, Cherry? Oh, Cherry's still a little cold. Alright, let's go ahead and look over the team one last time. We have Cherry holding his Miracle Seed with Seed Bomb, Earthquake, Rock Climb, and Synthesis. Synthesis won't be very useful here in the hail, but if Cian gets Sunny Day going, then maybe. We have Rod, who we caught back outside of Azalea, or actually in Azalea Town, I think it was, with Close Combat, Mega Horn, Stone Edge, and Earthquake, and the ability Swarm. Got to keep that in mind in case we get low on HP. It might make Mega Horn more useful than another move, and holding the Expert Belt, since he has pretty good type coverage. Caught in that netball. Cian, who we bred from that Magmar, has a little Magby we trained up also, oh so long ago in the fields outside of Olivine. Flamethrower, Solar Beam, Thunderbolt, Sunny Day, and of course holding the Charcoal Little Olive, that Togepi egg we got so long ago, although I did switch it out for a Togepi with a better nature and a better ability, but glad I did, because it was a lot of fun training Olive. Air Slash, Aura Sphere, Shadow Ball, Roost, and of course, good old Serene Grace. There's Kroot, our pseudo-legendary, with the Life Orb, which has been so useful, knowing Crunch, Stone Edge, Earthquake, and Rock Polish. And of course, Leah caught as a Horsey back in the Whirl Islands, the last addition to our team, with Surf, Outrage, Ice Beam, Rain Dance, and holding the Mystic Water. So a pretty good team, one I really enjoy training. A bunch of cool, strong Pokemon that I very much enjoyed having on our team, and I think they are very well prepared for this last battle. So let's do a save. Now this is going to be very tough because our opponent has very strong Pokemon as well, and they are a slightly higher level than ours. So we'll see how this goes. Should be a pretty fun one. And since I believe our opponent will lead with his starter, we're going to lead with ours as well. Here we go. The battle to end it all. Aravel versus Red, the silent protagonist of the first generation of games. And of course, he has a team that you would kind of expect him to have, starting with a level 88 Pikachu, the mascot Pokemon Yellow, and I guess his starter, if he's supposed to be, I guess he's more red than yellow, but anyway, it makes a lot of sense for him to have a Pikachu. And it kind of worked out well because Cherry resists electric-type moves and has Earthquake to return a lot of damage. His Pikachu is very fast, of course, and probably has the Light Ball, which doubles its attack and special attacks, so hopefully, okay, good, he missed. That's really good. Pikachu does have pretty weak defenses because it is unevolved, and I don't think it has an Eviolite as its held item. So I'm thinking this might be a one-shot, putting us at a very early 6-5 lead. Yes, it is. Good job, Cherry. Even the Iron Tail wouldn't have done too much damage, probably not more than half. So I wasn't too worried about it. Now, Charizard, okay. So I remembered him having the 3 starters, and then throughout the generations, he's kind of changed who his last 2 are. I was thinking Lapras and Snorlax, but I think maybe it might be like Glalie and Snorlax, or Tyranitar and Espeon, or I don't know, some combination thereof. I think maybe it's Glalie, though. I think maybe it was, I don't know. But plus there's like the Pokemon Stadium he had a different team in, so my memory is a little bit jumbled. But alright, let's switch out, since obviously Meganium can't do much to Charizard. I could use Rock Climb, but I think it's probably a lot safer to switch into Leah. Yeah. I'm guessing Charizard, it might know a flying type attack like Air Slash, but it's probably going to use a fire type attack. Flare Blitz, alright. Different move than Lance's Charizard knew. A very powerful physical fire move, but doubly resisted here. Alright, let's get rid of that hail and put up some rain, shall we? But I was scrolling through the Mount Silver article a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago, I guess, and I thought I saw a Feraligatr in there, so I was like, oh wait, does he have like the Johto starters? But I'm really glad he doesn't. So until right now, I was thinking that he might have the Johto starters in the remake. Is that a crit? Not a crit, just does that much damage, okay. Luckily, Leah will now be faster, and will be powered up by the rain, able to do a lot of damage with Surf. So I'm glad she held on there, glad that wasn't a crit. Even though right now we're winning, one crit could easily turn the tide of this battle. Or one misclick, so we gotta be very careful here. Alright, Leah, this should be a knockout on Charizard. We do have the type advantage. Plus Stab and Rain and Mystic Water, that probably did like twice as much damage as it needed to. Give or take. So I'm thinking Snorlax and Glalie might be his last two. Glalie's kind of disappointing because, I don't know, not my favorite evolution. But I guess in the Hail it kind of makes sense. And it's a Gen 4 Pokemon, so I can see why they changed it, but I still think Lapras and Snorlax would have been better. Or even Espeon and Snorlax if they wanted to keep his typing different. But okay, let's see. Ice Beam is super effective. Outrage gets stabbed, so 180, 95 plus 95 is 190. Just doing some quick math here to see which will do more damage. Attack is 195, special attack is 182, pretty even. Ice Beam has a chance for a freeze, so it's probably smarter to use Ice Beam. But I kind of want to use Outrage because Outrage is really cool, my favorite move, so let's do it. The game is about having fun, right? And I mean, it was only a 10% chance to freeze anyway, so probably wouldn't really matter. Then again, Venusaur, actually Venusaur might have Thick Fat, or is that its, that might only be its Mega Evolution. Can't remember if it's like one of its regular abilities or not. And we get a crit, so nicely done, Leah. Venusaur isn't really a hard counter to Kingdra because Kingdra's water and dragon. Alright, Snorlax. So, not bad to lock myself into outrage against Snorlax, and Snorlax is a very high special defense, but only a decent defense stat. It's also, of course, very slow. So Leah's doing a lot of work here. We might not have a chance to use our full team, which is a little disappointing, but we'll get to see most of them in action. Alright, so let's bring out Rod next. Since Rod should make quick work of Snorlax with his close combat, I figured Rod would be a good counter against either Snorlax or Lapras or Glaceon. Pretty much just Espeon. So I'm thinking, who does he have left? Just his one other Pokemon and Blastoise? We've been making quick work of his team. Maybe I should have gone in a couple levels lower, but yep, is what it is. Lapras, okay, he does have Lapras and Blastoise, so that's cool. But wasn't really smart to send in Lapras against Rod here. Probably going to be another one-hit knockout. Now, if Lapras does somehow survive, then it can do a lot of damage in return now that Rod's defenses are 2 stage lower. But, yep, not really going to happen. I guess his lowest was 80. I was thinking it was like 82, 82, 384s, and Pikachu at 88. And Blastoise. This is kind of appropriate since Blastoise was my starter so long ago, and also the Pokemon I started my last Let's Play with. So we're not low on HP, so close combat and Mega Horn should do the same amount of damage. But close combat is guaranteed to hit. But Blastoise is faster, okay. I don't know why it used Blizzard. Inhale would be a guaranteed hit, but yeah, not in regular conditions. And even with -2 defense, or special defense, it didn't do that much damage. Blastoise probably should have used like Hydro Pump there. Or if it had like a really good water move. Alright, let's see what it does now. Blizzard, and it does get lucky and hit. So we'll get to at least use one of our Pokemon. I could bring in Magmortar to finish off Blastoise. I could bring in Kroot to get the Sandstorm going, and I'm sure either of them could defeat Blastoise without too much trouble. But I really enjoyed training Olive all this time, and want to give her one last chance to shine. So, alright, Olive, go for the Air Slash. And like I said, Togekiss is probably like my second favorite Pokemon, so what better way to end things? Alright, that was actually easier than I thought it would be, but hey, we got a really good battle against Lance, so they can't all be quite that tough or quite that fun. Alright, and there it is, possibly the most epic confrontation in all of Pokemon, the player character of the first game versus the player character of the second. Red versus Ethan, or Red versus Gold, whatever you want to call it. And I guess there's credits here, not really sure. Yes, there is, but alright. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and talk over the credits a bit. So I do want to fast forward through these at the very end, though, and go back to our PC one last time and go over all the Pokemon we've caught and relive some memories. But before I do that, I just want to say thank you guys one more time for watching this entire Let's Play. It's been 84 episodes, it's been quite a journey, 160 plus hours on my end, and not sure how much the playlist is. It's not all posted at this point. I think I'm up to like the 60s as far as posting goes. But it's definitely been, I'd say at least 50 hours. So give yourself a big pat on the back if you've watched this. Hopefully you've haven't been skipping episodes. I think they've all been interesting in their own right, and it's been quite a journey. So I'm going to stop rambling now and go ahead and fast forward to the end of these credits and see you guys right back here for our conclusion to this Let's Play. Alright, we are back in the place where it all started, our bedroom back in New Barktown. I'm not sure I got to show you guys this trophy yet, which we received for beating the Pokemon League. Can't do much on this computer. We can only check our mail. Stole that one mail from Lyra. I love Pokemon. Adventure, excited. Yes, it was a very exciting adventure. Definitely one I enjoyed quite a bit. Hey Mom, how's it going? Thank you for cleaning my room for me. Nope, we're good on the money. I'll handle my own money, thank you. Alright, but I do want a PC. Let's say goodbye to Professor Elm as well. Not sure if he appears in any later games or not. This is where we first got Cherry so long ago. Staring at the miracle seed. Oh. Joe, I thought the egg hatched. Alright, well. I'm not going to bring him the egg, so... Alright, thank you for your thanks, Professor Elm. It's been great. And for starting me off on this journey. Let's go ahead and head through the first route one more time. I am going to use a repel this time, though. No use fighting level 3. Oh, they're still in effect, okay. Level 3 hoot hoots and ratas and whatever else might be in these grasses. It's always such a exciting time, too, when you first start an adventure. The whole adventure is fun, but the beginning is always the most fun. But that's kind of the nice thing about Pokemon games, is that each phase of it really has its own specialness to it. And I did grab the berry earlier, where we first got our green apricorn so long ago. There's when the journey is new and fresh and exciting and you're facing little Pokemon and training your first few Pokemon up. There's kind of the early middle half where they're starting to get stronger now and evolving and you're getting some gym badges. There's kind of the later middle where you're facing off against the enemy team and your Pokemon are really getting their right moves and their final evolutions and you're defeating the final gym leaders. And then there's the end game where you face some of the toughest trainers in the game. Everything has come together and your dream of having a really strong Pokemon team has at last come to fruition. So they're all healed, don't really need to heal at all. But I think you can actually look at the photos here in the PC. Not in that PC, sorry, Force of Habit. There's the Hall of Fame, but let's look at Joe's PC. Since there isn't item storage anymore. We never did get into ball capsules, but oh well. Let's check out the photo album. And I think what I'll probably do too, unless I forget, is go ahead and put our different teams in the border there. All the different frames I've made as we've gone through. I forget how many there are, but there have been quite a lot. I think close to 100. Can we just scroll through these like a real photo album? Yelix Forest. Wow, that's like my first photo, I guess, with Sandshrew, Bayleaf, and Togetic, Haunter. We had Magby though, so maybe I was on the way back through the forest. And of course, oh, we can just scroll through. Okay, that's cool. Let's do that. Get my stylus here. All right, what do we have next? We have, where is this? The daycare, it looks like. Still the same team on 12/16. Yep. I think it was like the 8th or thereabouts that I started the game, or maybe a little bit sooner. We're by the water in Cianwood City here. Now you can see our team starting to... Yeah, it hasn't really changed too much, honestly. We have a Gyarados, but besides that, pretty much the same. And there's Hoot Hoot, our first flyer. I think Bayleaf had evolved, or Olive had evolved, not Olive. Cherry had evolved to Meganium, and there's Leah and Kroot now joining the team. Ice Path. Now most of our team is evolved by this point. And now Leah is a Kingdra, but there's the full team. This is over in Kanto, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Route 14 would have been Kanto. Celadon City, alright, and not quite the full team. Well, it's full team, but not the fully evolved team. Got Pseudo Widow with us as we prepared for the end game. And there's our full team. Everybody's smiling and back in New Barktown again. That's pretty appropriate. Oh, okay, don't remember taking that one, but oh, I guess because it was it was a while ago, maybe right after I beat the Pokemon League, but alright, a good photo to have. So let's just take one last look through our PC, one last stroll down memory lane, and I'll use move Pokemon this time, even though I probably won't be moving any Pokemon. So there's box 2, where we these are the Pokemon that I caught to make Bill's grandpa happy and give me all those stones so I could finally evolve. Who was I even evolving? I think I needed a water stone or an electric stone. You know, at this point I don't even remember who I was trying to evolve, but I'm sure it was important. Legendary dogs, an egg that I think is a Pseudo-Widow egg, I don't really remember at this point. Good old Latias and legendary birds, and of course the two masters of the legendary trios, Lugia and our frequent flyer, Ho-Oh. And then my favorite legendary, Mewtwo. And there's the original Olive sitting in the PC, but I appreciate your sacrifice, Olive. Or original Olive. Caterpie, I don't even remember really catching Caterpie, to be honest. Scyther, who won us the bug catching contest. Our Ditto, which we used for breeding. Geodude egg, maybe? I'm not really sure what's in the egg. This is the Sandshrew we caught for the Safari Warden, I think. Our Eevee from Bill. Magmar, his little Magby is all grown up into a very powerful Magmortar. Shucky, which I should probably give back at some point. Raticate, don't really remember catching Raticate either, to be honest. Geodude also for the Safari Warden. Rattata, we must have caught at some point. My first try at Kroot, I've been a female Kroot. Gyarados for some useful HMs. Lapras from that Friday when we went to, what's that cave called? I want to say Shoal Cave, I don't think that's it. Union Cave. Caught the Pokemon way at the bottom there. Kyogre from the Karate King, unknown from the Ruins of Elf. Hoot Hoot, the one who flew us all over at the early stages of the game. Snorlax, caught him in Kanto when he was blocking the way. Proved very useful. Flaffy, who was our flashing Pokemon, caught her over by Lake of Rage. Golem caught us that Geodude so long ago, back in, I think also in Union Cave, if I'm not mistaken. And I think maybe Sandshrew was there as well. Sandshrew we needed for some good old rock smashing. Kingler for the False Swipe, caught us many a good legendary. Gengar, that little Ghastly back from Bellsprout Tower. Still tied with our main team and very, very useful throughout our journey. Steelix, who proved invaluable at the Battle Tower against Tower Tycoon Palmer. Our Red Gyarados, our only shiny, a classic part of the Generation 2 games. And of course Sudowoodo, another classic Gen 2 Pokemon, blocking the way, but happily doing so. So, alright, that's our box team, and let's say one last goodbye to our main team here. Alright everybody, give a wave to the camera one last time. It's been a real blast training up this team. I really enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching them come into their own as well. We've had a lot of fun adventures together, a lot of cool battles, and even though this is the end of Heartgold, there are still plenty more Pokemon games out there that I can't wait to play or replay. As I said, Alpha Sapphire is next on the list. I may or may not end up taking a break before I start playing that one, but hopefully it won't be another 2-year break. Don't think I want to wait that long again, but regardless of how long it takes or how often I end up playing that, I hope you guys stick around and watch that one as well. So I'm going to say one more goodbye from Cherry, Rod, Cian, Olive, Kroot, Leah, and myself. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time in Hoenn.